Hello, and welcome to the Marshall Bike Bus videos. We're going to do videos of every route that is used to bring students and parents into Marshall School in the mornings and away to home in the afternoons. The first route will be from Harris Elementary to Marshall Middle School and brings in the students who live in Windsor Park and some in the Miller neighborhood in Austin. So let's get started with the ride from Harris Elementary. This is the overview of the route. We're going to start at the top, come straight down Berkman, cross 51st, and then turn left and go over to the school. So let's see what it looks like in detail. So it starts at Wheeless Lane and the north end of the school. There's a big grassy spot there where we can collect the children who are riding and the parents. And then we go to 51st Street. There's a great protected bikeway at 51st Street. Gets the riders off the street to a push button, which gives us a controlled crossing. Then we go to Philomena. There's a four-way stop here. We turn left, and you may be able to see just above the blue line that there's a hike and bikeway that goes all along Philomena to the corner with Tilley Street, where we turn onto a two-way protected bikeway. You can see just to the right of the blue line, and that leads us right up to the school. So let's go ride the course. Morning from the Tower Coffee Hour. This is your host, Preston Tyree, and I'm out riding to school with children in Marshall Middle School this morning. We're going to start this route at Harris Elementary and come all the way down Berkman. So look forward to talking with you as we make the ride and letting you know what it looks like. Isn't it great kids are riding to school? I think it's wonderful. Harris Elementary is on the corner of Wheeless and Berkman. And there's Berkman, and you can see the traffic. But luckily there's a really nice protected bikeway going down both sides of the street. There's a church across the street, the Memorial United Methodist, and people coming to school. And look, we've got crossing guards on both sides, so we are in really good luck. Alright, so the crossing guard is really a great help on the road.
So sometimes it gets kind of
Push your nose out there and see what happens. Here we go. Man, you got an escort. Thank you.
All righty.
This next section of road shows what happens when the drivers are paying attention to the cyclists. Look at how much room they're giving the cyclists. They're putting their wheels over the line on the outside of their lane. And that works really well till they get up to a place like this where they have to pinch in between some posts and the lane. But they really are, the cars are really doing a great job of giving the cyclists room. time of the morning, there's pretty constant traffic along Bergman. And so we're riding through, and pretty much always a car or truck or bus over to the left side. There is a school warning light, and there it is. It says 20 miles an hour, so it should be holding the traffic down. And here's nice. What's the bus do? The bus is giving him lots of room until he gets up near those posts. Then he's got to come over because he can't run over the posts. But he sure did do a good job of giving him room. Coming up to the intersection of 51st Street, the city has created this new way where the cyclists can get off the road, onto the sidewalk, go through a couple of driveways, and work their way up to a push button to allow them to cross the light, cross the street on a protected light. Here's the push button. So they've been off the road for quite a bit of time to get to this push button. So there's lots of room for a number of cyclists to back up in this space. Note that the waiting time, I sped the video up a little bit so that you're not waiting so long. But here we go. Once they cross 51st Street, they're in the Miller neighborhood, which is the reconstruction of the old airport. So they had room to do some special things where they've got parking, a buffer, and then a bikeway. Till they get to the top of the hill where there's a bus stop. Then they have to move the bikeway out a little bit, but it's still pretty nice protection. I want you to watch this next car come up. Yeah, he sees the cyclist, but he really turns a little bit tight. It's called a right hook, and it's one of the most dangerous things you can do. This next maneuver is a little suspect. He gets out of the bikeway, gets up on the sidewalk, goes up to a four-way stop, makes the turn on the sidewalk, and then goes on across. And I think there's maybe a better way to do that. But he gets over to the nice gravel surface hike and bike trail, and that'll take him the rest of the way to the school.
There's a fairly big group that comes out of West Windsor Park that meets up at Berkman and Broadmoor, I think. They came in later than we did last time, so they run a little later.
Oh, yeah, the other group.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's a couple other people that ride bikes on our route. Maybe I'll send a message out and see if.
Well, and that's one of the reasons I did this, so people could see what it looks like.
Yeah.
I want to get all the routes eventually.
Well, I mean, did you see like Lamar Middle School?
Yeah.
They've got like 100, 200 bikes outside.
So I'd probably ask him to go straight through and make the turn on the other side of that protected bump, but okay, he made it, and here we go.
So this two-way bikeway in front of the school is so amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So we're welcomed in by Bobby Sandoval, who is on the Marshall faculty and is the one that's organized all this. There she is over in the corner. Preston Tyree again. I'm at the school now. We've made our trip in and it was safe and enjoyable, and we're looking forward to doing it again. So here we are at the Dr. General Garwood Marshall Middle School. Take care. So that's the story of the ride from Harris Elementary to Marshall Middle School, and we'll be coming back again. This program, this bike bus at Marshall Middle School, is supported by WAAO Bikes, who donated a bike for a raffle and donated staff time to help organize, publicize, and Gisalo Cycling Initiative. They have volunteered to train all the volunteers and parents and kids who are making this ride. The film was done by Cycle Smarter, a bicycle safety organization, and it was sponsored by Tower Coffee Hour, which is a newsletter for the neighborhood. And support was provided by WAAO, which is a nonprofit, We Are All One, working to foster community in Austin, Texas. Hope to see you on the ride.